Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Stoichkov. Van Nistelrooy. It's a really well-measured ball. Has a look and plays it forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Cruyff. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Out of play for a goal kick. Bellingham. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And this is Stoichkov. Danielson shapes to shoot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Nedved. Quarter of an hour played. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Stoichkov. Looking to play him in. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chance, surely! Decent enough try. It's not an especially good pass, that. Madrid claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the keeper beats it away. And he's picked it up out wide. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Nistelrooy. Haaland. Well read. And the danger is averted. Dixon.
This is the time you need that pace.
Decent chance!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nicely aimed pass. Danielson picks it up out wide. Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Here's a chance!
How many interceptions?
And Cruyff! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
"30 minutes gone. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Palmer. And the counter is on. Shevchenko goes looking wide. Bellingham. That pass has been well intercepted. No way through there. Now it's Shevchenko, and that's gone loose. That's a good ball out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Costa Curta makes the interception. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Dixon. Now it's Cruyff. Well read, nice interception. Nedved. Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. Hernandez. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's picked his way through. Can he get it through? Tries to... Off he goes! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Madrid are still behind by one, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely shaped ball. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Shevchenko gets flagged offside. Gattuso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Nistelrooy. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely, now then. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
Danielson. Shot a goal! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Danielson can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And he's intervened well there. Madrid still this single goal behind. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And this is Shevchenko. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Decent hit and on target. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space, tries to pass it through, and he's in on goal, and he shoots! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Bayer Leverkusen are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Look at this real chance! Haaland finds himself offside. Gabriel. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. That ball looks a good one. Not the most accurate pass. Gattuso. Oh, super find. Stoichkov. Stoichkov! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That should get the job done. Haaland. And this is Stoichkov. And Stoichkov! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
And that has put paid to that. Taken back almost at once. Tries to play it through. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! And that would have been game, set and match. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
The ball goes in. Bayer claims it. Safe hands. Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko calmly anticipates. Denilson. Nedved. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Looking for the run. An uncompromising challenge. Stoichkov. And this is Totti. Great ball, goes for a shot! They've scored! And what a climax we have here! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 13. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
El dorsal 17 será reemplazado por el dorsal 16.
Costa Curta cuts it out. Aims beyond the defence. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nedved! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Stoichkov. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Shevchenko. In once more. Gabriel tries... Can he finish? They just took too long getting forward.
Nedved simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, there's the clearance. And the ball's come loose here. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Haaland, and he was quick to react. And back to the keeper. De Nielsen. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he shoots! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shevchenko has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And here's Stoichkov. And he's... And Shevchenko! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Bayer Leverkusen are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
No joy this time. Can he spark a counter here? It's played through for him. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having...
He's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Sticks it away. Right back in the game. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Hernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And this is Totti! Totti! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is Van der Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Van Nistelrooy really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Gattuso. Dixon. Shevchenko. He's on it, can he get away? Now there's a... Goes for a shot! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And the shot! He won't be happy with that one. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Totti.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Back into the middle. No, that's been intercepted. There's the whistle for half-time.
En el marcador está a punto de aparecer el número premiado de nuestra rifa de hoy. Buena suerte a todos.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
Nedved gets through on his chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Bayer Leverkusen grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. That has been cut short. And it's Beckham. Totti. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he...
And Shevchenko! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When...
And there's the shot! And that's wide.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Stoichkov. Here's a chance! Oh, almost a sixth!
Stoichkov probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Beckham. That pass isn't the best. Well timed, excellent interception. Aims beyond the Haaland! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Played back in, and he's intervened well there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's a dangerous shoot! And he hits the net! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and
that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Now, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it is time to let them at it.
Whoa, what a game this is, Peter.
Saka! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's following up! And he's done it!
What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So, a breakthrough already.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nicely shaped ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Raya claims comfortably. White. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Doku. Matheus Nunes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he was alert to it. There's the shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all...
Just the goal, and a chance! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Great vision. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Haaland. And he's quick to get it clear again. Eze, can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a little off target. And it's Rice. And there's a searching pass. Hangs one in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. Matheus Nunes. Doku proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
You know, the chest control was a really wise move. That created the route to goal.
So now the difference is 3. Rice. And here's Haaland. Zubimendi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Saka. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Ødegaard.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Reinders. And the through ball shoots! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And again! And it's in! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Arsenal give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout.
There will be 3 minutes
Looking to play him
added
in.
time.
And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. White.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Subimendi. Rice. That ball looks a good one. Oh, important interception. That has not gone well. And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Action from the second 45 coming
A
soon.
half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half. Incapuyi. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Calafiori. That pass isn't the best. Reinders. And the counter is on. Threads one in. Eze is wide and looking to get onto this. Reinders. Nicely weighted ball. Havertz. Reinders. Haaland. And they can counter here. Doku receives it in a good position here. He has found the way through. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Reinders. That has ended up in no man's land. Eze was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Pass somewhat off target. Ruben Dias. A heavy challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for the run. He's a sharp little ball here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's played through for him. And he's had it nicked away. Incapié did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's fabulous. Stones. Reinders, 2 assists to his credit already. Chance here to counter. Neatly clipped into space. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Eze is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is
The most accurate
14,
pass.
Nico Gonzalez.
Rice. Now it's
Substitutions
Saka.
taking place.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rice. And in Capier. Timber. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Look at that! And he shoots! It's in! And the lead is extended still further. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's Rice.
Coming on the field.
Rice really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's being urged to shoot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Madueke. So, what can they make of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he cuts out the supply. Chance to climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Substitution on the field. Number 56.
So there's going to be another change
Number
here.
9, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field. Number 7.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Number 31.
And it's Reinders.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Gonzalez. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's well spotted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Tries to pass it through. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So thank you very much.